Aion 2. I played Aion 2. Is there like a video you guys would recommend? Canon has a lot of great Aion 2 videos. LazyPeon. It's from 2 months ago. Canon said NCSoft is cooked Aion 2. Wait, does this still... He's saying it's cooked. LazyPeon made a video. Should I watch one of these? I trust LazyPeon a lot. I've never actually watched Canon before. It has 2 monthly subs and a battle pass. It's gonna be heavy pay to win. 2 monthly subs and a battle pass isn't that bad. Depending, right? If the one battle pass is for like a cool seasonal thing, the other one's a cosmetic one, and then there's like a sub, I actually think that that's reasonable if there's no other pay to win. I actually think that you can do 2 battle passes and a sub, and if it's a good MMO, it's actually worth it. Because MMOs are super expensive, so like I can kind of get away with it. What does 2 monthly subs mean? I don't know what 2 monthly subs is supposed to mean. I think the other one is one is convenience, one is progress. Let's look at this really quick.
Designed for mobile with a PC. Aion 2 is an upcoming MMORPG that's been in development since 2018. This is a game that upon the initial announcement I had zero hype for, because it seemed like it would be almost entirely designed for mobile, with a PC port tacked on like Blade & Soul 2, which was announced at a similar time. Thankfully, this doesn't actually seem to be the case, and from the recent footage shown of Aion 2, it definitely looks way more PC focused than mobile. According to the devs, whilst Aion 2 will be playable on mobile, they don't expect mobile players to be able to do the difficult content. It's expected that mobile will be for more casual content.
These mounts
like
are fucking cool,
and mini games.
Dude, I've always said this is the ideal. Why is every game on mobile now? Because we fucking can, and that's not bad. Like, that's actually not bad. Like, I am a-okay with everything being on mobile. If it is what he just said, that's perfect. I've always wanted, like in WoW, to basically be able to be like, okay, I play WoW on the PC, but when I'm like chilling on the toilet, taking a shit, I'm fucking gathering herbs and like leveling up, like tailoring, talking to my friends. Stuff like that is cool. So I do think that the like revulsion and like this visceral reaction people have to mobile, I don't think that that's always justified. I do think that 90% of the time it is mobile dog shit slop. But yeah, I really do kind of like looking at this right now. I do low key. That's not an issue with me. That could be a bonus.
This actually sounds fine to me. The main reasons are generally...
Do you guys remember the old WoW companion app?
Lose hype for a game when it announces mobile PC crossplay is that one, designing a game to be fully playable on mobile limits the gameplay.
I remember at the time there was this guy named Jack Avazor who was like kind of my rival on World of Logs. He's a really good warlock. Do you guys remember who like Jack Avazor? He was so good. I used to sit on the Warcraft companion app and I would just look at all of his gear all the fucking time and I'd be like, this motherfucker. He was so good, dude. Jack Avazor was fucking pog as shit, man. Oh man, what a legend.
A potential of the PC experience in terms of the complexity of combat.
It's funny, these characters kind of look like
access to. And two, many mobile games, especially MMOs, have traditionally been massive pay-to-win cash grabs. That being said, I like this approach the Aion 2
characters look like Lost Ark
here, and it's a trend I've noticed with a few cross-platform PC mobile games coming out of the East recently. Design a full PC MMO, then just have the mobile mobile port intended for casual content. If the game then has reasonable monetization, then I'd actually have no problem with an MMO also being playable on mobile.
Yeah, I think this is all, I agree with everything he's saying.
Revealed gameplay of Aion 2, as well as give you my thoughts on the game, explaining why this has gone from something I wasn't even going to cover on the channel to something I'm actually looking forward to trying.
I'm gonna pause the WoW music for a second. Give me 1 sec, because I feel like it's a little bit much right now. Where do I go to? Audio, enable sound. There we go. All right, cool. All right, back into it, because now you guys got me interested in this shit, dude. How have you guys suckered me in to a fucking 11-hour stream already? Dude, like, actually fucking wild. Like, I literally, I thought I was gonna stream for like 4 fucking hours. Oh, man. I literally, like, dude, what is going on? Now you got me fucking planning to download other fucking random Korean MMORPGs, dude.
Trying out. But first, support the content by listening to today's sponsor, Crisis X. Picture this, a gritty 1990s frontier-style apocalypse where you write your own survival story. Crisis X drops you onto a seamless 1,200 kilometer square open world map with up to 5,000 players on a single server.
Should we download Crisis X, guys?
Breathing world on PC with mobile connected too.
You love this, Rich? Admit it. I totally fucking do, man.
Labs to icy peaks and roaring rivers. Each region
Dude, you know which mobile game I played a fuck ton?
Even mutants. Here's the gist.
That one where it
it's
like, you won't believe this.
Hunger, thirst, disease.
This is the mobile game that all the mobile games pretend to be. No way, man. It couldn't actually be that gameplay. Look, dude, it's the guy from The Boys. It's survival epic winner whiteout, whatever. I fucking played that shit. Aion is NCSoft. It's guaranteed to be bad. I want to say this right now. The best MMORPG of all fucking time was still made by NCSoft and Cryptic, and that is fucking City of Heroes. It is still, nothing has ever beat City of Heroes in its prime. City of Heroes in its prime is still probably the best game ever. Like, straight up.
When a horde of mutants or even a titan mutant roll in, you can always team up with your friends.
I'm pretty sure, by the way,
some RPGs
like,
and grenades
I am going to skip the rest of this.
Firepower.
Support him. TheLazyPeon's awesome.
Right
so, City of Heroes, I'm pretty sure I can actually stream now on Homecoming. Like, I think it's actually legal for Twitch, like, TOS to stream Homecoming. Now, I will totally do it at one point. I don't think to anybody who's ever played, like, not played City of Heroes before, they'll understand how incredible the game truly was, right? That is one thing I will say. But all in all, City of Heroes does show some of the problems with NCSoft, with how that merger went down and how that thing just got tanked into oblivion, lived in this like fucking limbo universe for so long. It sucks because it's one of the best games ever. Aion 2 has been in development for 7 years. There's no way they want this to fail, right? Dude, usually when something's in development that long, it doesn't matter if they want it to fail or not. That is probably the thing that scared me the most about Aion 2. Also, the other thing I'll say about Aion 2, yo, what's up, Jokey? I don't know if Aion was the strongest IP.
The Aion 2's gameplay, because that's what's most important and actually changed my outlook on this game. I'll play a few clips from the 4 classes that were shown in the order of Ranger, Sorcerer, Cleric, and Templar. Then I'll give you my thoughts after.
Where are the wings?
Bear in mind, these clips are taken from a mix of both the KR dev live stream and Taiwan dev stream. It's
crazy how similar Korean, like the style between Korean MMOs and Korean RPGs, like character design wise, it really is. Like, it's wild. This looks just like Lost Ark to me.
One stream has better gameplay with what seems to be lower graphics settings, but they covered the hotbar with subtitles. I think the Templar footage
maybe it's just because they pump it out. Maybe. This looks just like Lost Ark though.
好，大家仔细看一下哦，我们这个真实游戏画面这个战斗的样子，技能的展现啊等等这些，大家都可以仔细的看一下。上面一直有那个火喷下来那个。用一个大家都要打它最
I can't tell if it's tab targeting or not.
这个数字看不到。对，上面。
It looks like it's tab targeting. It kind of looks like Final Fantasy 14. It looks tab targeted, right? It is. Ooh, I'm interested. I like a tab targeted game. I really fucking do. I had a blast with Fellowship. I actually do want to play more Fellowship. I'm just not going to stream Fellowship. It has both action and tab. Dude, I love tab targeting. I think hybrid's fine. I mean, even WoW's technically hybrid, right? WoW's technically always been hybrid, right? You've always had some amount of skill shots. Fellowship bad, you're bad. You're so wrong. Fellowship is a fantastic game. And here's what I'll say about Fellowship. The thing with Fellowship is it's totally reasonable for somebody to hate it and for somebody to not like it and to be a game that's not for them. And that's good. I'd rather have a game that somebody can potentially hate, but somebody else can potentially love. The issue with WoW is it's so many different things and they try to make it for everyone. Fellowship it knows its audience, it knows what they like, and it's making a game exactly for them, and a bunch of people love it because of it, right? So, you don't like how the characters look? I'm not crazy about the art style myself. I've been spamming Rhyme with Swindle Melons and Z Freak.
这个45是它的那个怪物的等级，左边那个
자동 죽기 있습니다. 진 크기가 좀 작다고 하는데
What do you mean, Blackfire?
빌드에서는 진 크기 좀 늘려줄 수 있나요?
아, 예, 늘릴 수 있습니다.
네, 지금 아직 개발 단계니까.
I didn't follow Fellowship's development. Kyle's Pog Yule Scepter Gamer, dude, it's so funny. Every time I play with Kyle, I have a playbook with Kyle where I play with him and I'm like, dude, I love playing with you so much. I love playing with you so much. I'm like, man, you're really bad though, huh? I just keep telling him how fucking bad he is. And then he gets fucking annoyed and he just becomes the best. Like the best, and he just raids the lead. He like raid leads for me a whole 9 yards. We were literally playing WoW, and I was like, "Damn, dude, you're real fucking bad." He literally carried me through every fight by the end in WoW. And then in Fellowship it was the same thing. Wasn't Fellowship supposed to not even have gear to begin with? Oh, that's interesting. It wasn't M+ early on in development. It was way different. That's super interesting. I love the game, though. I really fucking do. I haven't played it since I came back, but I really do love it. Aion will be great, but knowing NCSoft the monetization will be an absolute disaster. What has NCSoft done recently? What have they even done recently? Because NCSoft... Here, wait, I'm looking it up really quick. I'm going to look it up while the video plays.
적용하겠습니다.
Oh, they did Throne and Liberty.
피해야 돼요. 네.
That's right.
네,
I didn't
요래
play it. Was that
왔다
one
갔다
that
왼쪽,
monetized
오른쪽.
like that aggressively?
那我们角色是不是应该近一点给大家可以看到我们的操作的感觉？远景的话，完全
It was a
看不太到。
disaster?
可能有点自顾不暇，有啦。
I felt like Throne and Liberty was pretty
我们
popular.
等一下调整一下好吗？
I wasn't on social media very much, to be fair, but I saw like
按键的声音，这是
I saw like
也是真的
Sony Digital talking about it, like he was having a lot of fun.
所以这真的不是手游，这个时候对，就是要疯狂输出主色剂量要出现的时候。哇，招式闪避机制，
我们上一次直播有介绍过的。
对，我们采用招式闪避机制。
我们的角色还可以再靠近吗？就是它后面还有远景吗？还是就是这样？
都可以啊，因为我是
지금 보시는 화면 이제 치유의 인터페이스 화면이고요. 치유 혼자 열리라는 모습 보이죠? 영차.
또 저희는 이제
다시
또
공성으로.
你看到的时候只剩下最后一个 BOSS，
对，
那打完了就，
你拿到奖励值就
可是
比较少一
很方便，
点。
很方便。
对，所以我们还是有兼顾平衡性的。
有人说这个视角还是太远了，都是这个技能，就是这个技能。
는 몹이 이제 그로기 상태에 빠지게 됩니다.
Wait, I'm looking at what they. Sorry, I thought that I just got a sponsored stream, but I'm not sure if I got it or not yet. I'll figure it out later.
숫자 징크가 어떻게 되니? 네, 지금 크로메데 보스 이제
NCsoft
딜미터기
games.
있나요? 하는데 딜미터기는 좀
活队友，
你可以复活队友。
对
但我还是想要讲，刚
Wait,
刚
so
谁说
NCSoft, they literally have Guild Wars 2, which is not aggressively monetized. City of Heroes, which was not aggressively monetized, but you know, had its problems in the end. Wildstar, which died, right? But like was kind of incredible. No, I didn't get approved for it. It's like an automated ad thing on Twitch. And I'm like, I just submitted because I'm like, damn, that would be sick. But we'll see. Blade and Soul. I heard about that one, I feel like. Tabula Rasa. Dude, put a 1 in chat if you played Tabula Rasa. Dude, holy shit. NCSoft has made so many incredible games. Put a 1 in chat if you played Tabula Rasa. I feel like most people probably haven't. Here was the really cool thing about Tabula Rasa. The way that Tabula Rasa worked was basically your character had like trees where it was like evolving, essentially, like more or less. So it was like you would start as like a warrior, then the warrior could turn into like a berserker or a gladiator. These are not real classes, but this is like the, you know, kind of like the area that it was in, right? And essentially, every single time that you made a decision, Tabula Rasa, yeah, I know what it means, dude. Dude, yeah, of course I know what it means. It's a piece of gear in Path of Exile, dude. So of course I know what Tabula Rasa is. But basically every single time that your character got to a point where you made a big decision, you could duplicate your character and make a second one. So basically, like if you leveled up, it would be like the equivalent of like if you would level up a hunter and then you would get to choose if you want to be Beastmaster or Survival, and then you would get 2 new characters and then you would level them separately, and there would be another one. So you kind of like made all of these alts over and over again. Mitosis gameplay, yeah, dude, it was cool because there wasn't really anything like it. I really did fuck with it. I thought it was pretty fucking sick. Yeah, so that was a cool game. They made that. They made Aion Tower of Eternity. I don't even know what that is. I didn't even see Throne and Liberty here. Did they make Throne and Liberty? Then they also did Lineage, which was fantastic. Blade and Soul, Aion. Oh, Throne and Liberty. There it is. Damn, dude. Okay, so I believe you guys on the front that, like, yeah, they have really aggressive monetization in their recent games. That makes sense. I don't remember that, though. Yo, I missed you, too. Thank you for being here. Really. Damn, I gotta see if Asma wants to play this shit. That'd be fun.
一下秒掉。
我不小心睁开眼睛的。
Bad.
一整就会通过，我睁开就会通过，不然
I'm excited to be back. Fuck you.
So, what did you think of that? My first reaction after seeing that gameplay was, holy crap. Those damage numbers look absolutely mental.
They're crispy.
The way the floating combat text pops out definitely makes the combat look and feel super flashy, especially when combined with the super flashy visual effects and punchy audio-visual feedback. At times, it looked like a visual clusterfuck, but I think it's so over the top that it actually works and looks kind of fun. Out of the
kind of like
shown to me, I think the range of
visually, and I'm not saying that's better than Final Fantasy 14 right now. Okay, cool it. Visually, it kind of looks like a newer Final Fantasy 14 in a lot of ways, like stylistically. It like if it can get some of the quality of like some of those fights in Final Fantasy 14. I mean, like, dude, the ultimates that I did, Triple Legend, by the way, they looked godly. So you can talk shit about Final Fantasy 14, bro. I've never talked shit about a single game ever, and I never lose my temper or nothing like that. Nothing. This looks very Final Fantasy like 14-esque in a good way. I do like the style. I don't think it looks too busy, truthfully. I like it.
Looks the best and the Templar looks the worst. Something I was happy to see with Aion 2's gameplay is that not every ability roots you in place. It looks like each class had multiple abilities that could be cast on the move, as well as mobility abilities.
Multiple abilities? Already too complicated. I'm getting ready for midnight, bro. Every class only has 3 buttons again. It's too crazy. Too crazy for me. Oh, fuck, my blanket's cut under my wheel. Oh, there we go. Oh, bro, I smell like farts, bro.
Not buttery smooth, at least looked fairly responsive. Another thing I noticed was that across each of the 4 classes...
Dude, I was watching S-Fan stream the other day, and he was like, yeah, I'm just going to do the 1-button rotation. I actually was like... I almost died, bro. I was like, no, dude, don't do Don't do the one button rotation, man.
The color of the ability icons are all the same color, making it kind of hard to visually differentiate.
Do you like the current arcade rage?
This could
Yeah,
be
no, I do.
placeholder, but I don't like it. When it comes to the user interface as a whole, I'm glad it's using a proper
But I haven't played it since
MMO
season
hotbar
1.
layout rather than mobile. But the UI definitely
Dude,
gives
what's up,
mobile
Seffi?
vibes, especially when looking at the menus, the inventory.
Oh, that
or
looks
the
mobile
loops
as
with the
fuck.
massive buttons. The UI as a whole also looks really soulless. To be fair, I never liked the original Aion UI either, so I guess it's not too different. When it comes to the amount of abilities you'll have access to, I'm glad to see Aion 2 not compromise too hard to accommodate for mobile users. Looking at the hotbar, we can see a total of 12 abilities if you include left and right click.
It's good to be back, guys.
Hotkeys 1 to 8,
good to be
and
back.
the things bound to Q and E.
What do you think of Where the Wind
devs
Meets?
clarified that there's additional abilities you can trigger from.
So I'm going to just say my Where the Wind Meets opinion right now. I really enjoyed watching Asmund play. I had a good time. I laughed. I watched him spend on the gacha, and he was like, "Oh, dude, wow, dude, look, I got fucking firework, dude. Wow, dude, wow, there it is, super fucking cool." And he used the firework, and then it was gone. I was like, did he just fucking spend on a fucking one-time use item? And then I watched. I like the gameplay. It looked like he was having a lot of fun. Then I played it, and I didn't have that much fun. It was super fucking easy, but I think I might have been playing on like an easier game mode. And also I had on like I had on some sort of like assist thing where it would like pop up every time it was time to parry with like an E, but I didn't play it that long. It wasn't bad. It seemed super fucking good as a free game. Like super fucking good for a free game. You can turn that off. Yeah. I think that I just like had it on, and I would probably turn it off. The deflect assist was like, it made me feel like kind of retarded. But if I turned that off, it'd probably be bad. It didn't catch my attention while I was playing. Like, it didn't catch my attention, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't like, damn, I like really want to get on and play. The only thing that made me want to play was like, oh, I think it might be a good game on stream. So like, I don't think it looks bad. It's like a cosmetic only gacha system, which I think is cool. It looks like the sickest free game like ever. So I can see a lot of people getting into it. The story is decent and the world is amazing. I very rarely care about story, funny enough. It's very hard to get me into a game for its story. But if you do, you have me for life. So it's like Final Fantasy 14. I'm always interested in that fucking story. And I just like literally will fucking bat chest down anything they'll throw my way, and I will cram it down my gullet. Oh my God, look, it's a cute little Lalafell. Hello, you're my friend, little Lalafell. I will just like literally devour anything that throw my way. World of Warcraft, I actually fucking love the story. I actually do love, not the story of WoW, but I love the lore. I think it's a great fucking world. And they keep trying to kill it, and they can't because the bones are so fucking good. I still listen to WoW lore. I like Genshin Impact's lore. I think Genshin Impact had a really good lore. I haven't played Genshin Impact since whenever the last time I played it on stream was. That game, it seems like I got power crept. I literally spent like fucking $1 billion on that game, and it seems like I got power crept so hard that I wouldn't even want to play any of my characters, which is crazy. But yeah, the Genshin lore is fucking insanely good, right? Wuthering Waves, I tried to play Wuthering Waves, and I actually thought about coming back around when Wuthering Waves was out. I was thinking about it. I was like very interested in doing like I was going to go free to play, and Mia was going to go whale mode, and then we were just going to see like who could get further type deal. But I never ended. I played with the dragon dude and just didn't get all the way into it. Are you interested in Arknight's Enfield? Yes, Asmund will not stop talking about it. And that's why I got interested in it. And he keeps forgetting that he's already talked about it to me. He's just like, dude, wow, dude, look at this fucking game. And he keeps talking about it over and over and over again, like it's the first time. And I'm like, yes, I will play it. I will play it. I will play it.
Combos and
it's so fucking funny because I was the one who kept trying to get him into these games. And then he's finally into them, and he's just such a fucking weeb.
activations, with there being around 40 total abilities per class if you include active, passive, and stigma skills. I think this should be enough, as long as the cooldowns on abilities aren't too long and you're not
How many did he said it
waiting
was?
for something to press, then I'll be happy. Overall impressions from
No,
Aion
he
2's
doesn't
combat,
cry.
purely from looking at this footage, is that it seems better than the combat in Throne and Liberty. It's hard to tell for sure without actually playing it for myself.
Was Throne and Liberty combat that bad? I like looked up a guide, and the thing that I saw was that it wasn't balanced and that everybody was playing like the lightning bow guy. But I'm like not sure. It felt mobile. Was it not on mobile too, or was it? It was clunky. Was it like hard to play or nah? It was fun for controller. God, MMOs suck balls. Bro, I'm in the WoW directory and you're watching. You love MMOs, man. You love MMOs.
But to me, it looks faster, more mobile, and a
By the
bit
way,
more
I'm about to get
flashy.
invincible.
In places, it does look a bit janky, and I certainly noticed some desync, but it looks
What's
like
up,
it could
Peg?
be fun. Aside from the dungeon and combat gameplay, we also got a showcase of Aion 2's character creator. Now, I distinctly remember the original
Thank
Aion
you,
having
Aspect.
very good character customization for its time, so it came as no surprise that
I don't
Aion
care
2
about
also
character
has
customization
everything you'd
at all.
expect from a modern
Don't care.
Korean MMO's character creator. Makeup, face sliders, eyes, hair, and yes,
Yo,
you can
Malaric,
indeed make your
thank
character
you
have
for
massive
thinking about
tits with
that.
a fat ass.
好了好了好了，
I was not paying attention. What the fuck? What the fuck just
Unlike
happened?
Chrono Odyssey's
What?
recent playtest,
What?
though, it seems like Aion 2's characters actually look the same in-game as they do on the character creator, so that's nice.
Me is
여러분들
gonna
정말
love this shit.
감사합니다. 다음에 뵙겠습니다.
谢谢大家，拜拜。
Damn, that slider's in full
We
effect.
also got to see some gameplay of characters flying around with their
Guys, we're
epic
downloading
angelic
Aion.
wings. This is probably the most iconic thing about Aion.
The wings, there they
and
are.
I do think that it looks really good. Thinking about it, I don't think we've had any modern MMOs with winged characters. The devs said that you'll be able to fly absolutely everywhere in Aion 2. Like the first game, there'll also be aerial combat whilst in flight mode, but we didn't get to see
Fuck
that during
yeah.
the showcase. We did get to see this nice little animation that your character does teleporting to the dungeon though.
진입하겠습니다.
Damn, this actually looks pretty fun, man.
那我们现在就是
Yeah, Claude.
过去这个伙伴们的地方。
对，
Chrono Odyssey, the game was
Aside
so
from the
bad that it was
Sorcerer,
funny.
Templar,
No, what was
Cleric,
Chrono
and Ranger
Odyssey?
that was shown during the showcase, other classes include Assassin, Spirit Master, Chanter, and Gladiator. When it comes to the actual content that will be present in Aion 2, it seems like there's going to be a solid mix of both PvP, solo PvE, and group PvE. PvP content includes 1v1 and 4v4 arenas, 8v8 payload battlegrounds, Rift of Time, Abyss open world PvP, PvP in the enemy territory, and a 3D battlefield for both ground and aerial combat. Solo PvE content includes
Bro,
10
this game
boss
looks
nightmare
good.
dungeons. These have rankings and are designed for skilled players.
This game legitimately
Siege
looks good to me.
dungeons, which are discovered in the world. There's 60 of these dungeons per faction, and they're designed to combine both PvP and PvE elements. Garrisons basically liberate different difficulty levels of forts from NPCs, and awakening battles. These are time attack style boss fights where you can compete with other
game is
players
this?
for the
Aion
fastest
2.
time. Group PvE content includes expeditions, which are your standard dungeons for 1
We're
to
gonna get
4
back to playing
players
WoW
with
one
2
second, but-
difficulty options.
Holy shit, this actually looks
Transcendence,
good.
These are more difficult than expeditions for 4 players and have 10 stages to
I gotta
them.
message
Your
Asmund right
progression
now.
and rewards will be based on your performance. Subjugation, these are 4-player boss battles with random effects and modifiers applied with limited death allowance. And the big endgame pinnacle PvE content comes in the form of Sanctuary, which are 8-player endgame raids.
How is it pay to
Some
win?
other
He
things
hasn't gotten to it
mention,
yet.
Auto combat. It's not working right now and wasn't shown during the showcase, but apparently it is in development and the goal is for partial automation, presumably for mobile users. I hope they either scrap this idea entirely or disable it for actual content.
Wait, so
Maybe
in
it's
2
fine in the
days-
open world for casual content, but
It's a
still
global
sucks.
version?
Gear stats will be RNG. Apparently the monetization hasn't been finalized, but it was said that wings won't be pay to win, they'll just be cosmetic. And the game will have realm vs realm, but the focus is more on small scale than large scale. Overall, from what
it's
I've seen of
Korean
Aion 2 so
release?
far, it's definitely better than I expected, and to me looks like a solid 5 out of 10 MMO. I fully expect this game to be paid to win
Okay.
or have a real money auction house like other recent NCSoft games. And it's also
I might still give it a go now, but I do prefer playing on global servers.
First.
That is a bit of a bummer. Is this the newest video, this Canon one, or is there another one?
I get to finally share my full review.
Here, wait, let's see. Aion launch, how play this one, right?
As the title suggests, Aion 2 is officially launching, and it is launching in Korea first and in Taiwan. Before I lose you, though, keep in mind the game is fully translated in English. The English client
I don't know,
is available.
man. That's
all you have
like
to do is select the English option, and there are no Korean social security numbers or VPNs that are required. When is the game launching? It is launching on the 19th midnight Korean time. That is the 18th, 10 a.m. NA Eastern time. That is when the game is launching. A lot of people don't know still that that the game is translated already fully in English and does not require any VPN or loopholes that you have to go through. You just
oh, okay. All right, that seems fine though. It doesn't require VPN or anything like that. Where is the thing where he talks about the pay to win? Is it NCSoft is cooked?
Like Final Fantasy 14 was sitting there saying, all right, guys, so business model has been revealed.
Why does this guy keep moving his camera?
This is a huge problem. No, fuck that. Listen, I want to be very clear that I'm
It's
very
worse
excited.
than you thought video?
I get to finally...
I am kind of curious. Where is this fucking video, bro? Wait, it was the one that I was in? Wait, did you just debate me out of the right video? It's this one.
Like Final Fantasy 14 was sitting there saying,
am I in the right
buy
video?
our memberships, please. We don't have it. Like, this is where most of our money and revenue is coming from.
Yeah, first day back.
We're not paying to, like, you can't pay to win. Like, if a company like Final Fantasy 14, if a game like Final Fantasy 14 that's designed that way said this, I would be okay with it. I would be. That's fair. But when you have a game like this, where they are not only selling a battle pass, they are monetizing currency. If you like, they are monetizing currency. And the only thing that would justify that is if vertical progression was non-existent, like Guild Wars 2.
We'll have to see. I'm not gonna make any judgments here because I actually want to play it, and then I will play, and if it is really bad, then I'll be the one to suffer, and then you guys can make your choice based off of it, right? I think that it looks kind of cool. Korean pay to win slop, dude. That game definitely did not look like slop. It could be. It might just be pay to win, right? But it doesn't look like slop. It looked kind of cool, but we'll see. Sometimes stuff looks cool and it's not.